Don't talk to me!
Cutie's video.
Griff gang.
Exactly, Teardrop.
Rage, more rage.
Like these people who have, they have children. You cannot take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. I'm not a marriage scammer.
Hello, it's ready.
My dog, my uncle. Exactly, Teardrop. Good for you. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. He's my brother. He's my brother. You know? How fucking dare you? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. So sorry we're a little bit late this morning. Kids are out of school. Probably going to be out of school for probably the rest of the week. So going forward this week, especially, we'll probably push back. It's really super cold in the morning times. Hell, I don't even think we got up to like 10 degrees today. So I hope you all are staying warm, getting through. Hello, just Jamie, Sassy Mama. Oh, hell no. Joan, just Deb, Kitchen Zombie, AJ, oh hell no, Ard, Puff the Magic Dragon, Kay, Darkness Rises, Campfire Girl, Decent, Angry Water, Trinka, AJ, Missing Mimic, it is Code Girl, Maui, Goodbye Kyle, good to see you, hun, Crazy Cat Lady, Tweet T. Yeah, for the most part, Tweet T for sure. I just have my son outside trying to shovel off the driveway. That's a whole chore out there, man. I tell you what, there is just so much snow. I don't even know. I feel like I don't even know where to begin. So he did a pretty good job of getting that cleared out. So I had to make him lunch after that. Hello, Max. Good to see you. Hey, girl. Hey, me too. They said we were getting more snow this weekend. I was like, what? I mean, it's bad enough that we got all this snow. And the worst part about it, like, I could deal with the snow if it wasn't going to be here that long. But the temperature is just going to be so cold that it's not going anywhere for quite some time. Hey, Sky, good to see you. Scissors, Kiki Cheese. Remote today in Brooklyn. Hell yes, girl. So glad you can make it. Yeah, he put some salt down too. Hello, small but decently priced. Ham, good to see you. We had a snow plow do our driveway, thank goodness. We haven't even had a snow plow come through our subdivision. So the subdivision is damn near impossible to get through. Once you get out into the main roads are a lot better. But our subdivision, I don't know why, like the HOA hasn't had somebody come over here and bare minimum do the subdivision, but they haven't. I thought that's what they were there for, but okay, fine, fair. We'll get through. We have 4-wheel drive, okay? At least one vehicle that has 4-wheel drive, so we can get to and from when need be. Hello, Alexis. Good to see you. We're having an Arctic blast. Yes, for sure. Wicked Crafter, good to see you. Bertha, good to see you, girl. Little Aussie, hello, hello. It's 2 a.m. here, 110 degrees. Oh, my gosh. Holy crap. Thoughts and prayers to you. Hey, shut the front door. Poopadoo, hello, hello. Cancer Warrior. Ooh, 65. Look at you show off. Oh my gosh. Enjoy, girl. Do you look microwaved today or air fried? Steve Martinez, I don't know. Probably I would say more on the air fried side. Okay. It's been a day for sure. The snow is doing me no favors as far as mental health is concerned. It's bad enough when you got a serious case of the Januaries. Okay, it's like January 72nd today, the month that never ends. Hey, Butter Crumpet, good to see you. And then you have the cold weather, the cabin fever, all mixed in together. I would say I'm a little bit on the, maybe microwaved. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We didn't have to shovel our truck out. She just got out. That's right. Hey, Fadma. We got 2 feet of snow in Toronto, breaking a record for a single day snowfall. Also found out I'm going to be a Meemaw. Hell yes, girl. And my Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Yes, girl. I seen that yesterday. So exciting. So the Patriots and the Seahawks. I'm probably, honestly, to be fair, I'm probably going to root for the Patriots. So sorry about that, but it's totally fair. Fatma, thank you so much for the support, honey. Congratulations. Ami, good to see you, girl. Lisa Simpson, hello. Ami says, I know how you feel. Yeah, it's just what it is. It'll pass eventually. Ice here, and it's fucking cold. Yikes, Mama Mitchell, good to see you. The board of directors has to approve the HOA management to order the snow plows. They are probably still working on it. Most HOAs are good. Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, hell, I guess we'll just wait. Like I said, we personally are fine, but I know a lot of people in the subdivision haven't left, and that's more than likely the reason. Go, Pat. Hell yeah. Okay, so listen. I was watching Sin and Sass yesterday. They are fucking hilarious, by the way. And they happened to show the clip of Chantel throwing out the beans. And I got to thinking, I was like, we didn't even show that clip. I feel like we talked about it, but we didn't show it. And then I was going through that video today and I was like, we really didn't watch any of this video. And there's so much to talk about. There's so much to go over. I think what it was, hey, 10 Katie, good to see you, is that I watched Chantel open up that fan and I think I got so triggered. I just never got through any more of the video because I could not get over that this unemployed woman who just got laid off from her job is spending money on a fan. So I remember all of that, but the same video had the bean video where the rotten beans were sitting there and she had to cover her face just so she could throw that shit away. That's true. I remember, Sam. Julius says we never watch much because we do be yapping too much. That's true. So let me go ahead and shut up. I want to pull this up and I want to take a look at the apartment too. Now, if you guys remember, yesterday when Foodie was streaming was yesterday, the day before is when she came online and she was showing off her clean apartment. So this was a few days before her mom and her aunt came over and in my opinion absolutely cleaned Chantel's apartment. And in this video she does some kind of quote unquote cleaning her apartment. 31 Frames says Sin and Sass is where I got my name from. Oh man, they're so funny. And you know what? They pointed out, oh my God. So Chantel, in one of the clips they were reacting to, she was driving on her scooter and it was where she was talking to the man downstairs and she was about to get on the elevator and they were just having a little conversation or whatever. And one of them had said, I think Mr. Sin was like, that it's crazy how she wants everybody to think that she's disabled. And then Mrs. Sin was like, yeah, but I don't think that they think that she's actually physically disabled. I think that they think that she's mentally disabled. And I was like, dude, you fucking nailed it there because that's so true. You're not going to, they see Chantel walking and they see Chantel going down and collecting her packages, pulling her wagon. So they are fully aware that Chantel is capable of walking without the wheelchair. So with the way that she acts and the way that she pointed out the way that Chantel giggles, and I really never thought of it that way. I was like, you're right. These people probably just think that she's mentally disabled. I mean, obviously I've always pointed out that I think that Chantel is, right? But thinking about her riding around on this motor scooter, what that must look like, seeing her with the camera, hearing that giggle that she does. Yes, like she's special needs. Bitch, it took me out. Yeah, so I do believe that more than likely the people in her environment, people around her in that apartment building, more than likely do not think that she's physically disabled because they watch her, hey, Gorlick, come downstairs with her big cart or whatever, collecting all of her packages. They see her walking to some extent. So yeah, I do believe that they more than likely they think that she's special needs. And we'll leave it at that. Hello, Big Bertha. Good to see you. I've been saying time for a caregiver for a while. She is not able. I agree. She absolutely is not able. And actually, let me go ahead and pull up the first still of this video. And yes, we've all seen it, but still, it is really something to see that this is a grown-ass woman and this is the way that she is living. This is, I mean, it's one person in this apartment building. One person, even if you had a family of 8, okay? I watch this family on Instagram sometimes, and they got a bunch of little kids. I do believe it's like 7 kids or something like that. Their house doesn't even get this bad, okay? Now, with that being said, Foodie is a single woman. There is no reason that her place should ever, and this honestly is not as bad as we've seen her house look. It gets worse than this, obviously. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Chuck says the next 3 days are supposed to be the coldest in history of Ohio. Oh my gosh. One day it's going to be -30. Anyone who loves winter, eat shit. I want to know how many people in the area have actually just had the thought, maybe not put a lot of, effort into actually making the move or whatever, but just thought about, who wants to live like this? Like, we don't have to live like this. We could really locate to places where they don't have winter. I think a lot of people have, and outside of just a support group, the community or whatever, everybody who is going through the winter shenanigans, I guarantee a lot of people are like, ugh, like, why do we do it? What's the reason? Chuck, stay warm, hun. And I appreciate you, girl. The floor isn't carpet like the villa, or it would look worse. You know what, Tweety? The apartment people are so lucky. And I see that with a lot of newer construction apartments, they're not installing carpet. And I would imagine it's for that reason, because people be nasty, okay? And carpet just soaks everything in, and you can clean that shit and you're still not going to get rid of some of the funk. Hello, very good. She bought a fan. Chantel, it's 9 degrees out where you live. Just open your window, dummy. She didn't just buy any fan. Very good. And I'm going to show you, it's in this video. It's like $130 fan. It's a very nice fan with a remote and everything. It's a fancy fan. The holiday season sucks in Southern California. That's the only thing. Can't get into the spirit. I know, 10KD. It's the price we pay, I guess. Whatever side you're on. Very good. Thank you for the support, hun. I'm going to show you the fancy fan. Miss T says, no shade. 100% would think that she is intellectually challenged. Yes. And it's not that I think that she really is, though. Like, do you guys really think that? I think that she is. Nobody. No. I mean, dude, just the fact that she gumped it off to the Middle East and not only did she go off to Kuwait, like Kuwait, you can manage living in Kuwait, okay? That's really, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it's not as crazy as going to somewhere like Syria, especially like when they were on like the no-go zone as far as Canada is concerned. I think that right there is enough to say that she's definitely got some issues. You know what I mean? Miss T, thank you for the super chat, hun. When we say funkled, it means something. Exactly, Missing Mimic. Exactly. So take a look here. Just look at the scooter. Look at the condition that scooter is in. So she had an option here, right? I agree with that too, Miss T. She could have drove the scooter up to her door on the outside of her apartment and said, you know what? I need to go ahead and get me some Lysol, some Clorox wipes, something before I wheel this dirty, disgusting scooter into my home. And she was like, nope, I'm just going to go ahead and drive this thing into my living quarters. And that's what she did. And there it is, parked right there next to where she sits. So we're not going to watch yesterday's stream today, but I was looking at yesterday's stream after we got off or whatever, and this morning. So Smee and her aunt obviously just cleaned her house. She had open cans, Coke cans, sitting on her couch. So it's a matter of time before it gets back to this condition. So I wonder if, and I do believe that her aunt is probably watching a lot of her content, especially with everything that's happened recently, like the move back from Canada. I think her aunt is keeping an eye on how things are. And I think her aunt is the one who probably talked to her mom and convinced her to go over to Chantel's and probably give the place a good cleaning. That's what I think's happening. Anyway, about it, Foodie is already back to putting trash everywhere around the apartment. Her aunt is a funkle too. Hey, Kataria. That's okay, hon. I'm glad you can make it today. The aunt is waiting to 5150 her. So if you remember when Chantel was leaving Syria and she was having a lot of conversations with her aunt, talking about her situation, her aunt is the one that told her, like, Foodie, when you get home, well, of course she doesn't call her Foodie. When you come home, you definitely, what did she tell her that she needed to go inpatient? I don't know. Anyway, she really encouraged her to seek mental health treatment. And Foodie said, "Oh, I know. I intend to." And we have yet. Foodie's been home for what? How long has she been home now? I don't even know. But she has yet to do that. Yes, she really does. Twinkle Toast, hello. She could have least leave it at her front hall, open up one of the mini boxes she has and put it down on the floor, so at least to protect the floor from the salt. That is going to tear that flooring up. It's going to be destroyed. You got to think about just the fact that Chantel on this scooter driving through this apartment is already going to fuck these floors up. But then to top it off, she's driving in that apartment with salt all over that scooter. Salt destroys everything. Everything. It eats through it. That's what it's meant for, right? I think she is delusional for real. Twinkle Toes, I agree. And thank you for being a member. She's not even thinking about that. If this was her house, like if she was buying it with her own money, she was purchasing a house, she wouldn't care. Okay. And the fact that this property belongs to other people, she really doesn't give a fuck. She got a juicer. Oh my God, very good. Were you here when she opened up the juicer? Yeah, I don't think we've seen the juicer in action yet. It's really hard to drive it through her apartment. Well, she's figured out a way, I suppose. Hello, crazy cat lady. My parents' families are from Ohio and Michigan. They figured it out and moved to Arizona and never left. Hot but dry, and that matters. Anyways, happy to be a true lover of the YouTube underground. Oh, that was so sweet, crazy cat lady. And thank you for being a member for 31 months. Arizona, you say. You know, there was a school my son was looking at recently that's out in Arizona. Oh, God. Of course, I'm like, no, you can't move that far away from home. But you know what? They only live once. You got to let them go. He's more. And that's the thing, though. Moving somewhere on the West Coast like Arizona, I already know what's going to happen. He's going to go out there. He's going to love it. And he's never going to come back home. Arizona's too dry. You got allergies. That sucks. Crazy cat lady, thank you so much, hon. Hello, Seattle Sapphire. I feel for anyone that has a foodie in the family. Girl, I mean, listen, there's one in every family, and I don't necessarily mean a foodie. Everybody, has somebody in their family that's just problematic. And that's just how it is, right? But a foodie, I mean, I've dealt with a lot of problematic people in my family. And when I really mean that, okay? But to this extent, never, because this shit don't make no sense. I know, 10KD. It's a lot. Because normally when people are problematic and they get issues and they're causing problems in your family, a lot of times it comes down to addiction issues, right? When you're talking about drugs and alcohol, but not necessarily a food addiction. And I feel like a food addiction is on a whole nother level. When you have somebody who is a food addict to that extent, like the behavior that we see on My 600-Pound Life and the tantrums and everything, I would damn near say, as crazy as it sounds, that is more than likely worse than dealing with somebody who has an alcohol and a drug problem. Or maybe not worse, but it's just on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Thank you for the support, hon. Hello, frequent flyer. Please do a snowstorm panel. I got stuff to say. Okay. Let's see. Today's Monday. You all right? Let me think about my schedule. Let me see. I can figure something out. It's going to be an evening one. It'll have to be like, outside of our normal meeting or whatever. We could do that. Probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. One day this week. See, that's the thing. I don't know what works for everybody's schedule. I'll let you know the morning that we'll do it and let you know that it'll be later in the evening, okay? But yeah, we can do that. Oh my God, a snowstorm panel. That would be so much fun. Frequent Flyer, thank you for the suggestion and thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Paulina says, I think she's in that same tricky spot as Cobes where she is too functional for anyone to compel her to do things, but gone enough to PA soon. I can agree with that 1,000%. And that's also like a lot of people say that Smee and her aunt, they need to have her committed, but she's also at that point to where she's functional enough to take care of herself. And then you can't have anybody step in to do anything, which is really a dangerous situation to be in. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it, Chantel? Paulina, thank you for the support. You'll make time for it, Raven? Okay, that sounds like fun for real. Hey, MC, good to see you, girl. Catching up on yesterday's stream. Yesterday was pretty good. There needs to be a family support group for people dealing with food addicts for real. Yeah, I mean, dude, just watching how they behave on the 600-pound life show, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine dealing with somebody like that. For me, I just feel like I wouldn't, and I know that sounds selfish, but I just don't feel like I could deal with no, no, thank you. I'm just not the one. Rojo says, remember the weekend she stayed at her mom's? She woke Chantel up and asked, did you throw up in the bathroom? And she said, yes, I meant to clean it up when I felt better. Gross. Can you imagine that? And you know what? And this is obviously a habit for Chantel. If she gets sick, she just walks off and leaves it. She leaves it. She did it when she was in Syria. Tammy, panel up. Buttercrumpet, what are you talking about? Remember when she puked? Oh my God, dude. I don't even want to talk about it. It was so bad. You know what happened in Syria? And she covered it up with a towel and went back to bed. Again, never in my life have I heard of a grown adult doing that. Maybe a kid. Kids don't even do that though. They'll go at least bare minimum tell their parents, hey, I threw up, come get this shit out of my room. Come clean this up. They don't just go back. Oh, Aunt Tammy. Oh, yes. It's just crazy. Ugh. And again, Smee, you've had opportunities at least to not enable Foodie and her behavior. You coming over, cleaning up after her, and then rewarding her by taking her out to the Red Lobster. I feel like we're repeating what we talked about yesterday, dude, but I'm still not over it. Okay. Could you imagine Buttercrumpet? That would be cool for sure. Rojo, thank you for the support. Okay, well, with that being said, let's get into this stream because there's a lot of different parts I want to talk about.
To the mess.
And I, uploaded this to YouTube so I can use all of the YouTube functions, even have transcripts if need be. Yes, that's how we're doing it over here.
Okay.
Star Mixer says Shmee is trash. The whole family is a mess.
Yola.
Okay, this is another scene that I missed from this stream. Watch the way that she puts on these shoes. These shoes are absolutely destroyed.
I gotta clean. Oh my God.
These shoes are not slip-ons, okay? They are actual tennis shoes. They're supposed to go all the way on her foot, and she's just sticking her big hoof in there, and off she trots. Look at that diaper. It is absolutely full.
Can't even bend because of my ribs.
Look at that. You see that? Those are not like the Adidas that Dirtneck has where, they look absolutely ridiculous and she just sticks her feet in and there's no back to them. No, these are tennis shoes. They go all the way on her foot. And look what she's doing to them because she cannot be bothered to put her shoes on the proper way. Do you not own a pair of slip-on shoes, Chantel? A pair of house shoes, a pair of sandals, anything where you don't have to destroy? More than likely, your only pair of tennis shoes that you have, it's just crazy to me. This is why you're always falling. No wonder big girl's always going down. Number one, you've got so much weight in the front, you're just bound to tip forward. And then you're just sliding on these shoes and they're going to trip you. Look at the packaging, bro. Look at all this. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at that. 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 Oh my God. There's so much to see. Oh man. I just want a tour of your dirty apartment, Chantel. I would pay to see that. If Foodie would leave her apartment in this condition and not let Smee come over and clean it, dude, I'd pay like $100 to come in and get a look. You know, like going to a museum. You can even be the tour guide. You ready to see that again? You ready for it? Does anybody know what she just did right there? Does anybody know what we just witnessed? Okay. Hey, Langley, watch it again. She's picking up her key off of the floor. Everything is on the floor. Why is your mother effing key on the floor? For what reason? You don't know what she picked up, Tweet T? It's her key. I think it's her mailbox key. I don't know. It's a key. See it? It's a key. Hey, Lou. It's so funny because I'm not used to the dogs using the dog door. And so when I hear the noise of the dog door opening, I always think it's Paul coming out here. And then when Louis trots, Louis, come over here. Stay away from those wires, motherfucker. It's just so funny because we've never had a dog smart enough to use the dog door. Porcula, hello. Just a quick question as I have a package to send. Did you get a new P.O. box? Not yet, Porcula, but you are more than welcome to send that to my house. If you can contact me or Sam. Sam would probably be best. I'm really behind in messages. And I'll give you my address. It's fine. It's been out there. It is what it is. But yeah, just contact one of us and you can use my address, hon. And thank you for the support and thank you for asking. Yeah, no, do not summon Paul. Paul's been on one this morning. Where you going? Where you going, Foodie? So where do you think that Foodie Beauty is going right now? Okay. Cancer warrior, I know. It's a whole thing. Take a look at the apartment. Take a look at what's spread out in this room that you can see right now. It's nothing but packaging. It's boxes of deliveries that she has received and she's opened it up. You know what this reminds me of, guys? This reminds me of Christmas morning. You got kids who were excited. They're opening up their presents. They're ripping out their gifts and they're tossing the packaging to the side and it gets picked up later on when everybody gets done. That is the way that Foodie lives her life. And then she just leaves the mess there. And then where is she going right now? She's getting the wagon. She's going downstairs. She's collecting more packaging to bring back up to add to the pile. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. Look at the wagon. And I'm going to stop her right there. So I want you all to keep in mind the people who see Foodie in her apartment building and they see her in the mobility scooter and then they see her walking and pulling packages to and from the mailbox, collecting her DoorDash. What do you think that they think about that? Hey, Acid Girl Art, going back to what I said about the stream that I was watching last night, I agree with the comment where they don't think that Foodie is physically disabled, but they think that she's mentally disabled. And I absolutely agree with that. Really, Billy, don't do it. Thank you for the super chat, hun. How rude. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Look at the greedy little you know what pulling in all her packages. Look at that. It's full. It is full with more crap. Very good. If you're still here, you're about to see the fan. I know, rainy days. Fuck. You make such a good point. Yes, I know. We're like, look at this woman. Look how insane she is. And then rainy days is like, well, you're saying that she's mentally disabled. So what do you expect? All right, never mind.
Hi. I'm so thirsty. Hi. I'm gonna get water. Where are you?
Janelle says this makes me feel better about how my house gets with 2 toddlers running around. Love you, Yava and Sam. Love you too, girl. And thank you for being a member for 1 month. This doesn't compare. It just doesn't compare. This is absolute insanity. And I almost feel bad pointing everything out, but then I just remembered that how much we all dislike Chantel, right, class? Let's not forget that. Langley, thank you so much for gifting 20. Wow, girl. The YouTube Underground memberships. April Showers, Jackie Davis, Christina, Grief Clown, GA5. Is that Lanin? I don't know what that is. Susie Q, Taz D, Missy, Camry. Hold on. Just Say When, AC. Sicilian Scorpio, Taj, 2 Dalmatians in a Pit, AK, LG, Greeny Bluish. Welcome, welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Even in a pickle, you've got the perfect blend of spice and sweetness.
You really do, Langley. That message was definitely meant for you, girl. Thank you so much. It feels like I'm watching Teletubbies. Hey, Maya. Wait, is this after Shmeet and Aunt Phil clean? No, this is before. So we took it back. And this is, in my opinion, going back to what I said at the beginning of the stream, I think that her aunt is watching, maybe not everything, but I definitely think that she's checking in to see what's going on with Foodie. And I think seeing her apartment in this condition is probably the reason why they did come and clean it. Because I think they know that people are going to be calling and complaining on Chantel. And so they don't want to have to deal with Chantel if she gets evicted, if she gets kicked out because of the condition of her apartment. So they want to prevent that from happening. So they want to stay on top of things. So that's why, again, I think that Phil is kind of paying attention to what's going on. And if they can prevent something, they will. I could be wrong about that, but that's the feeling that I'm getting from everything that I'm seeing. And thank you for the support, hun. The way she gunts around straight-legged is wild. It really is. Hello, niece. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Appreciate you. Aw, Langley, giving Langley a heart. Thank you, girl. Ultraviolet says, you never fail to make me LOL. Just saying. Thank you for that, Ultraviolet Shade. I appreciate you, and thank you for being a member. Boop Girl says, I'm getting married today. Look at you, girl, to my ex-husband. What? Married 20 years, divorced 21 years. We didn't learn. Oh my God. Well, look, girl. Hey, if it works for you all, that's all that matters. Congratulations. Celebration. Wow. I didn't expect that. Hey, you never know. The second time around is going to be better than the first. Okay. Speak it into existence. You got this, girl. Congratulations to you and the mister. And thank you for the support, hun. Whose birthday is it? Mary Beth, it's your birthday, girl. Happy birthday, hun. Congratulations on making it another year. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's hot. The first was just a trial. Damn, married 20, divorced 21. That's crazy. I would say it's definitely going to be better the second time around. You guys are older, you're more relaxed, you're not worried about all the bullshit. You're going to be living your best lives. Don't worry. At least you know what you're getting yourself into and know what to expect, right?
It was annoying in the elevator. Paracetamol. Paracetamol. Molly. Yeah, it is a mess. Duh, I know.
And I also want to point out that if Foodie would have cleaned her apartment, we have watched Foodie for several streams. She titles them "Clean with Me," or she's just cleaning in her. She calls it cleaning, right? She says that she's cleaning, but we never actually see her clean. I wonder if she even, and I hate to say that, but does she even know how to clean? I don't know that I've ever watched Chantel go into her kitchen, have a dirty kitchen, dirty dishes, stuff everywhere. And then at the end of the stream, the kitchen is clean, the dishes are done, the clutter is gone. You know, I don't think that I've ever experienced that with Foodie. So with that being said, if Foodie would have cleaned her apartment the way that she's claiming that she did, she would have live streamed it. She would have did it on stream, just like the cat tower. That was a big reason why everybody is a big part of the puzzle that people believe that dishwasher was over there, because if you were putting together the cat tower, why didn't you do it on live stream? You know?
Okay. First things first is
Because 10KD, you got to understand the difference. Like Smee, and we've seen Smee's house several times. Smee is a clean person. Smee and Foodie, like Foodie, she's incapable of learning anything from anybody. And I don't think that Smee even tried to teach her. Just because Smee is clean and picks up after herself, or you are clean and you pick up after yourself, doesn't necessarily mean that your kids are going to pick up that trait unless you try to teach them to do that. And if they're not willing to learn it on their own, like Foodie, because her mom wasn't making her do shit, that's the result that you're going to get. And also everything else that goes with that, the Funkle portion of it.
this fan. I need a fan before I croak from heat stroke.
Exactly. That's a good point. The counters in Syria, do you guys remember how like dusty everything was? And then she comes back like the next day, or maybe it was the same day. I don't even remember, but she wiped down the counters, or at least she claimed to have wiped down the counters, and she showed the counters and they were still absolutely filthy. So there you have it, you know?
Oh, I need a knife. Where's that pin? I'll use that.
Okay, so we watched her open up the fan the other day. I don't really want to look. I just want to show it's very good if they're still in here. There's the fancy new fan that Mrs. Unemployed purchased from the Amazon, and the packaging is still all over the house. Okay, but let's go a little further up in this because we've seen some of this the other day. Okay, remember we were watching her fold her clothes? I mean, just look at the stuff just piled around her, bro. Oh yeah, Foodie definitely cleaned up after herself. She's setting down to fold her clothes. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the place. It's filthy.
She wants me to try to grab it. I'm gonna get Max.
She just throws everything everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason to what she does whatsoever.
That Max.
Just look at the broom. Like, who leaves a broom in their bedroom like that? Look at the dustpan. Do you see how the dustpan is just knocked over on its side? Like, normal people don't live like this. So that means when she's going in her bedroom and she's getting ready for bed, when she wants to go to this side of her bed, she's stepping over this. Instead of just picking it up and putting it where it goes, Foodie is ignoring it, and she's literally stepping over it, and it's like it's not even there. It's like it's not even there.
I'm gonna
Give me that Max. She does, Langley. Yeah, she'll just plop down in her bed and go to sleep. Probably knock everything onto the floor that's on her bed, and that's it.
Excuse me. Look. Where's Max? I'm gonna get Max. I'm gonna get Max.
Oh my
I'm gonna get Max. I'm gonna get Max. Yes, I'm gonna get him. Yes, I'm gonna get him. We're gonna paw on him. My bed's gonna break, I think. Alouette, gentil alouette, alouette, na. Bitch.
Very good. Okay, here's my theory. I talked about it more with Sam last night, and this really made the most sense to me. So I think she's love bombing Smee. I think she's love bombing her aunt. I think she is going to try to convince or talk to her mom and her aunt about moving closer to them. And she's going to say something like, I just don't want to be this far away from you guys. I don't think it's good for my mental health to be this far away. So here's what I think. I think that she's going to try to get another place in Cornwall before she completely gets evicted from this apartment. She's going to try to prevent anybody knowing exactly what's going on. That's what I think she's going to do. I don't necessarily think that her mom will pay for it. I think she's going to take whatever money that she can, and she's going to get herself a new place closer to Smee, and she's going to say that she wants to be closer to them when the reality of the situation is she's lost her income and she's been blowing whatever money that she has. That's what I really think she's going to do. The problem is eviction takes a while in Ontario. Exactly. So she'll ride this out. I think she knows she has some time. So before it actually goes through with the full eviction, she'll be moved out. Draco says it's how my kid acts. Just steps over trash. Yeah. Some kids do be doing that, Draco, for sure. My kids have done that before. Yep. Not a grown ass fucking 41-year-old woman, though. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. She has a lease. But do you think a lease is really going to stop her from leaving? No, absolutely not. What are the chances she'll actually pack up and move all of her shit she's buying? I think she'll take some of it, but she's not going to be able to move her furniture. She's not going to be able to move her bed. She's not going to be able to move her couch. She'll take whatever she can fit into a rental car or Smee's car, but she's not going to get like a U-Haul and actually move her furniture, even if she could. Even if she got a moving truck or whatever, she would actually have to hire movers. She don't have that kind of money. She can't move her shit herself. I'm telling you all, it's about to get real interesting what's going to happen with Foodie. She cannot afford where she's living. I don't even think that she's paying rent. Sam was like, you really think that she's living there and she's just not paying rent? I said, yes. I said, I do not think that she's paying rent. When she got her last big paycheck, I said, think about it like this. You get a $7,000 paycheck, which is around what I think that Foodie got back in November, I believe. November or December. That you can make that stretch. Even though we're seeing her buy a bunch of shit and get a rental car and this, that, and the other, she could still make that stretch. And no, I don't believe that she paid a couple of months rent with that. Her rent is $2,000, okay? If she paid a couple months rent with her last paycheck, that would have been all of her paycheck. I don't know, Kelly, about a cosigner. Why is she being evicted? Have people complained about her? I'm not saying that she's getting evicted, Twinkle Toes. My thoughts are that she most likely will get evicted because she's not able to pay her rent. It's not because people are complaining. It's because she doesn't have money. She's streaming on Kick and she was streaming on Twitch. She's not making any money. She cannot pay. Okay, so Missy Med says it's $2,200 a month. $2,240 is what she has to pay in rent. In my opinion, that is what is going to get her evicted. Not people calling. It's going to be because she's not paying the rent. And I think we're already there. I think she's already skipped a month, at least a month. Langley says, I have a sappy message. I was randomly thinking last night, we are so lucky here. We have the best group and leader. Aw, we care about each other. We don't have arguments. We look forward to being here. We truly are lucky. We really are. I mean, every so often we get on each other's nerves, like when I threw Don't Fence Me In out the other day. But other than that, you know, we got a really good group over here, Langley. You're not wrong. And thank you for that. I appreciate you, girl. That was so sweet.
I don't like cleaning. Oh yeah, je t'ai plus marré la bouche. Je t'ai plus marré.
No, it does not include utilities. She said that before. Utilities are separate. So I think that she's paying. Here's what I think that Foodie has paid thus far. I think that she's paid her cell phone, and I think that she's paid her utility stuff that she has to pay. And if she doesn't pay, she's really, really fucked. And again, Foodie's brain don't work right. She doesn't think like she's going to worry about it when she's forced to worry about it. And I think that every day it gets closer and closer. She's starting to be a little bit more concerned. Hello, Tamara. She was never taught the value of anything because we all have seen how she is always someone came through with money or cleaning her apartment. Yes. Thankful for y'all being stuck inside. Tamara, thank you so much for the support. And you're right. She doesn't appreciate anything. She will leave anything behind. And that is why she's so quick to say she doesn't care about money. Like everybody cares about money. Without money, you can't survive in this world. But Foodie will say because she doesn't value anything. She doesn't care about anything, really, honestly, because she's never had to work for anything in her life. And anytime she gets in any kind of trouble, somebody else is going to bail her ass out. Her family. Rent is first of the month and 95% in most rent scenarios. Yes, that's right. Tamara, thank you so much for the support, hun. Dell says, picture property management trying to stop her to talk about back rent and Cutie trying to dip off on her scooty. Oh my God, I would die. God, I would love to be there to see that. Dell, I do believe that that's what she's doing. Okay, so how many people here believe that she's paying her rent? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that she's up to date on paying her rent, if she's being responsible and she's found a way somehow, some way to pay her rent. That's what I want to know. Dell, thank you for the support, hun. Lupo says, are you noticing the pattern? Spiral equals big change. That's always how it goes. So we do have a couple of 1s in chat. Nope, not all of it. Actually, a bear says 1. She paid once. Ash is on the fence. 1, but she'll miss February's payment. Langley says 1 for now. Really? Okay, we have several 1s. Again, we shall see. Listen, if you hear Foodie recently in the near future talking about moving, I'm telling you, it's because she's trying to dip out because she's not paying her rent. We'll see. We will just have to wait and see. Kataria says, we are lucky. Some of the comment sections of others are very, really, Kataria. Interesting. I'll have to go look and see what you're talking about. Thank you for the support, hun. Queen says 0, no rent. I don't think rent neither. I think she paid to get in that apartment, but that was it. I really do. I think she's getting money from somewhere or someone. That's definitely a possibility. Persephone says, I do think she got that deal as paid up until February or March, but after that, nope, not paying. That's a hell of a deal to get. Like, how many months of free rent are we talking about? As Girl World Burns and Churns says, she got 2 months free move-in deal. Okay, so when did she move into the apartment? It could have been 3, Persephone. I'm not sure. Anyway, about it, that is what I think. We'll just see what happens going forward. Con him, really? Why were they doing that? Absolute nonsense. That's crazy. Was it like his people, or did he just have trolls in there? That is awful. Okay, she moved in November 1st. So let's see. If she got 3 months, like Persephone says, it would be November, December, January. So you would be right on the money as far as February, she's going to be SOL. And if it was two months rent, then it would be this month that was already due. Interesting. We'll see.
Hello. My mom doesn't speak very much French. My new vacuum, we have to unpack it.
Okay, and
You will thank your future self.
sorry to pause it again. Really, Sky, I had no idea. QT8739 says it's spread out over 12 months, discounted months, not free. I remember people talking about that. I need some lotion. My hands are so dry, they hurt. So I seen people talking about that when she first moved in and they found out that she got that special or that deal or whatever. I mean, you guys got to think 3 months. That's a hell of a deal for somebody. I mean, could you imagine 3 months of free living, girl? That's a big deal. So actually, QT, that makes more sense to me as well for them to like discount it. So instead of paying, okay, let's say originally the rent was $2,500, and they say, okay, you get 3 months free rent, but we're gonna take that off of like the year and it drops it down to like 1,200. I mean, like 2,200. You get what I'm saying? That actually makes the most sense because if you ever sign up for like internet specials or cable specials, hell, they even have like cell phone specials. That's how they work it. They make you think when you go in there that you're going to get free months. Oh, you're going to get 12 free months of cable TV. And come to find out, they take it and they add it all together and divide it across like a 12-month contract or some shit like that. That makes more sense to me. You know what I mean? Straightener on the bed is wild. Bitch, I didn't even see that. It's right there. Look at it. I'm dead. I'm so dead. She's straightening her strands. Oh my God. Hello, Black Ops. 2,000 plus utilities. Not a chance with the way she is spending eviction bees. Yes, Black Ops. And like the chat is saying though, and we've had different opinions, but again, it is winter time for this Canadian. Foodie has all the rights, and I do believe that. So it is harder to evict a poor Canadian in the wintertime. And trust me, Foodie knows all of these workarounds. I'm telling you, we all know it. Foodie is a scammer, right? She is a scammer. She is the definition of a scammer, and she is well aware of her rights as far as eviction is concerned. That's why she's not bothered. That's why she's acting like it's not a big deal. So she's going to ride it out as long as she possibly can. She's going to get her and Peter a place in Cornwall, and she's going to claim because she wants to be closer to her family. Clock it, bitch. That's what's happening. Done. Seal it. Black Ops, thank you for being a member, hun. Okay, Really Billy says it's 3 months free over a 12-month lease. So if rent is 2,000 times 3 is 6,000. 12 months equals 500 off of each month. And that makes the most sense to me. I think that's how that promotion worked. I really do. Really, Billy, thank you for the math. We appreciate you so much. What about Peter's new girlfriend? She's going to fuck that up. She is going to love bomb everybody and she's going to get her way. Okay? That's what's going to happen. She's straightening her pubes. Disgusting. Why do you call him Peter? I just think it's funny. I'm aware that his name is James. I'm aware that his nickname is Pete. I just think it's funny calling him Peter. I don't know. Proper. We have nicknames for everybody. That's our thing over here.
Yep. Okay, guys, I just gotta put my clothes away.
And if the straightener is on the bed, then that means she had to be using it recently, right? At least I would think. Look at that brand new shower, would you? That thing has seen little to no use. I promise you. Did you all hear the clip on Twitter? I think it was Mo Translate where Foodie was live and she was using the restroom and she held out her butt douche and you could hear her using her butt douche? That shit was crazy.
What is these? Hey?
And it's really taking it all out of her just to do this, isn't it? Oh yeah, she totally cleaned her apartment all by herself for sure.
What are these? Dirty undies.
And your butt changed shape from sitting on it, probably in the fact that she's gaining weight, and you know it's her. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like she's got a full diaper on. Okay. Shelf. Girl, you're gonna need some water and a break. Butt douche. Shelf ass.
No. Don't play with that. Don't play with that. Okay? No. It's mine. It's my pants.
Damn it.
Is that your ball? Oh, are these clean?
Do you guys notice how every time she goes to get up to do something, she always uses the cat for distraction so she doesn't have to finish the job? It's great. Big Bertha says, not a towel or a washcloth in sight. Oh, no. We are about to see, I believe, the one towel that Foodie Beauty owns. And when she hangs it up, it's still wet. So I'm sorry. Why is your towel wet? Why would you take wet clothes out of the dryer? You've got one towel and you can't even manage to get it dry before you hang it up for use. She's so backwards on everything, bro. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Tweet T. 10K used for 6 months of rent in advance to be accepted. Bullshit. I can't even believe what you just typed out with your fingers, Tweet T. It's almost like you haven't been watching the same program that we have for like years, bro. You really believe that Chantel was responsible with the money that was donated to her and she paid 6 months of rent in advance? You're not okay. You're not. It's okay. We're not going to pick on you, for saying something so ridiculous. It's fine. Everybody has their days, and it's obviously that you're having yours today. And thank you for being a member. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, go to your room, Tweet T. Think about what you've said.
Yeah.
A wrench at that, Sky. Shameful.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
So, and let me also point out, Tweet T, that when she received said $10,000 donation from the community, you would then also believe that she didn't give any of that money to Salah and his family? Surely I have something on my soundboard for that. Surely. Where did my crickets go? How'd they get deleted? Here, I'll just give you this. Unbelievable.
My towel just has to be hung up. It's clean, but it needs to dry.
Why did it not dry in the dryer, ma'am? Did you hear the way she said that? It's her one towel that she owns. No wash rags and one towel. And it's not even dry. Tap it back. This is great. This is exactly the kind of content that we wanted to see, Chantel.
My towel just has to be hung up. It's clean, but
my towel just has to be hung up. It's clean, but it's not dry. Well, why? Are you stuffing that dryer so full that the clothes aren't even drying? You pay first and last month's rent and a security deposit. Mignette says, we know she's never used that shower because she can't reach the stuff on the ground and not a water drop on that clean glass. I think bare minimum, Foodie's taking whore baths. And I do believe, guys, listen to me, that is the reason why she has went back to covering herself, is because she doesn't want everybody to see how greasy her couple of strands are, because she's not washing, and it's going to be very obvious that she's not washing. So she might be wiping down her body with like baby wipes or makeup wipes, whatever she's using, and that's it. So she decided to cover it up. And when you see her and she talks about that oil on her head, she's trying to use whatever that is to clean her hair because she cannot and will not get into the shower. That's crazy work. Mignette, thank you for the support, hun. Those black pieces she wears daily are not clean. I know.
Needs to dry. No.
Oh, her apartment, that is a very nice setup that she has. It's cute. I love the view. I even like the area. I mean, it seems fine. She talks about how it's not like the greatest, but she's close to everything. Everything is in walking distance. There's a train right there. She's in a really nice area. The apartment's really nice. And all of the people around her, every time that she goes out, we hear people being like really nice to her. Like, and then she's just going to shit all over it like she always does. You pay more and your bathroom's not that nice. Yulia says, at my heaviest, my only solace was a good shower. Girl, exactly. Especially when you're a big girl. Ain't nothing better than a shower. Are you kidding me? If you are getting exhausted by taking a shower, you really should change your life, bro. Really should change your life. That's crazy. Yulia, thank you so much for the support. I think her apartment's nice too. She could have it so cute. LED lights, a nice computer setup, a nice streaming place, has her cat, has her TV. Oh my God, you could literally be living the life, Chantel. You could actually have a life that a lot of us would be jealous of. Be like, damn, look at Chantel. She ain't got to worry about no kids. She ain't got to worry about no man. She just living her best life. And this is what she does. This is what she chooses.
Look at these. These pants can go here, and this can go here.
Yeah, she has a whole extra room for office space or a treadmill or both. Oh my God, Foodie, you really could make it to where people would envy your life. You really could, but you're not doing that. If you think people envy the shit that you're displaying in your life, you are sadly mistaken. The only person out there who might be jealous of your life is somebody like Teardrop, and I'm dead ass mean that. Teardrop is probably it because it's so bad for her.
No.
I have yet to see what the den even looks like. I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Wants to
Oh my God.
Oh, I feel fat.
I just like because she's in the city, you know, and she has like those big windows. I mean, no, it's not nothing fancy. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is she could really have a nice place.
Well, you are. I know, but sometimes I don't feel fat. Like sometimes I feel skinny.
There's no way I believe that. Foodie, you are out of breath sitting down on the couch. You are out of breath sitting down on the couch. So there's no way in this life that you ever feel skinny. You're literally rage baiting right now. Right, Butter Crumpet? Pizza Kitty says she picked up the towel and smelled it and said, pew. So where did the towel come from? Did she not even wash it? Pizza Kitty, is that what you're saying? Thank you for the support.
I know I'm Delulu, but I swear I feel fat today. Et la bouche, et la bouche. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu fais des niaiseries. Probablement. Tu jases. Et tu fais des niaiseries.
Oh, there's the wipes, guys. Do you see them on the bed and that yellow pack right there? That's probably what she's washing with.
Sophie.
Okay, Pizza Kitty.
No, Lynx, I'm not going out today.
I just want to clean I want my house to be like spotless before I go to bed. So, yes, AMBM should.
Spoiler, her house is not spotless by the time she goes to bed.
J'adore ton accent. Merci. C'est pas parisien, mais if it's funny, it's good for me.
What, niece?
Oh.
So that's the amount of work that she was able to do. Hang up her clothes, put them on hangers, put them in her closet, and then she needed to go lay down. Hold on. Let's get into her kitchen. So she takes a break after she hangs up her clothes. Look, she's got her straightener in her hand. I'm dead. I got to get a screenshot of that. That is fucking hilarious. What are you doing with that, Chantel? Because we know you ain't straightening your hair, honey. So what other activities are you using that straightener for? I'm dead. Let's see what she says. Look at that. Oh, those wipes, I think, are CPAP wipes. Look at the bag of trash right here, bro. So she's sleeping right here. Okay. You got to tuck the straightener into bed. This is where she sleeps at. She keeps her CPAP here. There's not even a nightstand. You have a tray, like a food tray in the living room, which you could totally bring that in here, put it next to your bed, put your CPAP machine on the little tray and have a tray for your CPAP, but you put it in bed with you like this. So there's a very good possibility that you're more than likely rolling over on the machine itself, and that's how it's getting shut off. Not the cat that's doing it. I'm pretty sure it's you that's rolling over on the CPAP machine to turn it off. She wipes the CPAP, then picks her nose with the wipe. Niece says she uses a straightener on her hijabs. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she's definitely not using it for her hair. Why doesn't she just get an iron? I don't understand that. Iron her freaking clothes. I don't know. I guess that would make too much sense. Niece, thank you for the super chat, hun. She's sleeping here, and then she's got I'm assuming it's a bag of trash. Maybe it's clothes, but I'm pretty sure that's trash. I want to know what she's doing with so many hangers in her bed and why. It's a great question. Langley says her sheets haven't been washed. Do you think they've been? No, you don't think that those sheets still have boil juice on them, do you, Langley? She buys everything else. She bought a laptop she's never going to use. She bought a juicer that she's never going to use. The only thing that she bought that makes sense is that fucking fan, because her big ass is always hot and sweaty and she needs to cool down. So I'll give her that. So yeah, an ironing board, an iron. Yeah, why not? You know? So the bed may still have boil juice in it. Oh my God. I don't know what to think. Langley, thank you for the super chat, hun. Ugh. Ooh, I bet the trash can has the boil juice pads in it. Anyways.
You can see where I sit on the bed because it's like dented.
No, you're right. She didn't need a $100 fan. A $20 fan works just as good. Very true.
But whatever. Anyways, we don't have to do much else for. Oh, there's Max! Dryer sheets. She's lurking.
Well, there you have it. It's trash. It's definitely trash.
Come get Max.
I want to see how she leaves her bedroom, because she's about to leave her bedroom and she's going to go take a break from cleaning, okay? Because she says she wants to go to sleep with her house being clean. If she walks away, which she's going to, and leaves her bedroom in this condition, your bedroom's not clean. So how are you going to go to bed with a clean apartment if your bedroom's not even clean? That would literally take somebody 10 minutes tops to clean that bedroom and even vacuum it. You realize that, right? There's not a whole lot going on. and even manage to get the trash out to the dumpster. It would take 10 minutes tops. And she cannot do it. She really, honestly, I don't think she physically can do it. I don't know if it's a mental block, if it's a physical block. I'm not really sure what it is. Hey, Haley. Oh, God. MEP says you're going to hate me, but boiled juice plus dishwasher juice. Oh, my God. It's a lot, MEP. It's a lot. But thank you for the support, hun. Oh, God. She looks like a simpleton because she is. You think it's her oxygen? Mavi, I've been saying that Foodie, I'm shocked that she has not been prescribed oxygen yet. You would think in her condition that she definitely needs oxygen, like portable, portable oxygen, whatever they give you at the doctor. I feel like Foodie definitely is a case for that. She's got you feeling extra punchy today. Well, MEP, imagine being in a point in your life to where you can't even, you can't function enough just to make your bed and to hang hangers up and to, this, I'm telling you, would take somebody 10 minutes to do this. And she's acting like it's impossible to do. Hey, Hot Wasabi.
See that pet lurking here? Enchanté. Hey, look what she does. I'm going to show the people what you do so they can be witness. Hey. No.
Oh my God.
She's trying to get my
so cute. Did you see her little hop? Tear her shit up, BG.
No. She's trying to get my shawl. What are you doing?
That cat has the cutest personality. I can't help it.
She's gonna destroy everything I own. Do you like the shower caddy things, by the way?
I think everybody goes through like a depression to where sometimes they just let it go, let their house go, let themselves go. And at least I hope that all of us get to a point where we can pick ourselves up out of that state and get to the other side of that, where it's with Chantel, we never seen her come out of it. She's been stuck since we first started watching her.
Very nice.
I don't think that she's necessarily in that position because she's stuck mentally. I just think that's who she is. Foodie living in filth is more, in my opinion, of a personality trait, if that makes sense. It's not depression. It's not a bad mental state, I don't think. I think it's, does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. For me, I feel like it's who she is. That's just who she is. Stunted mental growth, that as well, for sure. Yeah, I see the big bottle of Vagisil up there. I see the tag on this loofah right here. Look at that. Is that not a tag? You're not going to be able to get in a shower, get that wet, and that thing not crumble and fall apart. Yulia, she's had the Vagisil. She has the body of a 90-year-old. That's a tag on there.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Go back.
Very nice.
I also want to point out that's a brand new bar of soap.
Cotton 4K.
That's in plastic. That's not open. That's in plastic. That's do you see that? That's wrapped up in plastic. That's not a tag. That's either a sticker stuck on that package or it's under the plastic. But that thing right there has never been used. Yep, it's wrapped in plastic. It's for show. Like there are no signs that this shower has ever been used. None. Foodie, that's wild, bro. That's what we like to call wild sauce. It's never been used. Hey, Krabby Joe. That's crazy.
She's super.
Stage bathroom. I've never in my life. Who buys a loofah just to hang it there for decorations? Girl, who doesn't enjoy a clean shower? What? I don't know what that is, Julia. Oh, you're talking about whatever that is. Okay, yeah. I thought it was a loofah at first. Wow, that is fucking nuts. Thank you for the support, hun. Missing Mimic, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. The real Melvis. Melvis, I love your name. I don't know why I like that name so much, but I do. Melvis, Teresa, Louis 3041, Sister Alex. Welcome. New members. A word from our sponsor.
Even on the hardest days,
Yes.
your efforts are making a difference.
Dude, it's like perfect timing. Even on your hardest days, your efforts are making a difference. How does this happen at this moment? Except there's no effort for you, Foodie. You don't put effort into anything. So that message from our emotional support pickle does not apply to you. So don't get this shit twisted. He's talking to the people, okay? Missing Mimic, thank you so much, hun. I've never heard of that.
Active all day. Day and night. Stinks out here.
Go ahead, say it again, Foodie. Imagine walking into another room of your house, and this is what you say. Go ahead, Foodie. Babe, are you listening?
Cotton 4K. She's super active all day. Day and night. Stinks out here.
Oh my God. Let's see. I feel like that needs to go on the soundboard too.
Active all day. Day and night. Stinks out here.
Could you hear her take a whiff? She goes, taking a whiff of her own apartment. I mean, I'm not shocked seeing as you stage your shower to make it look like you're actually showering when we can tell that you're 100% not showering. This woman has admitted to not owning wash rags. Whatever she's washing with that was hanging in the shower, it's still in plastic. Brand new bar of soap. She walks out from the staged bathroom, the staged shower, and the first thing that she says is, it stinks out here. You're smelling yourself, sweetheart. You're smelling yourself. That's what happens when you don't shower. Krabby Joe says, it's like, think thin, but for her shower, think clean, cutie. Think clean. Krabby Joe, thank you for being a member for 45 months. This is crazy.
Stinks out here.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Day and night. Stinks out here. Thirsty.
Thirsty again.
I left my bottle here.
She's having a diabetes flare, ladies and gentlemen. Every time that Foodie says that she's thirsty, that is her having a diabetes flare. Scrim says maybe Amber can send her a couple of those washcloths. Yeah, Amber, help your girl out, why don't you? Okay, she's in dire need. Scrim, thank you for the support. Okay, just as a reminder, because so much happens, we tend to forget what exactly is going on. Foodie says that she wants to go to bed tonight with a clean apartment, which of course is never going to fucking happen, but we'll play along. We just seen the condition that she left her bedroom in. So unless she plans on going back and getting the trash and making her bed and putting the broom and the dustpan away and God only knows what else, she's definitely not going to bed with a clean apartment.
What these? I need a minute to cool off. Okay, where did my stand go? Here it is.
Must recover. Okay, so she takes her break and then I think she goes into the kitchen, but she's not in the kitchen very long because she didn't charge her phone. We're going to get to the freezer part. Don't worry. We're going to get to the freezer part. not going to let that content get away from us today. Okay, Mignette says the boil allegedly popped in the shower. Where did it pop, Foodie? It wasn't in the shower. I thought it was in the bed. I thought she claimed that she was in the bed and the boil. So did she say the boil popped in the shower and then what? Continued to exit onto her mattress? Because she said the mattress had boil juice on it. I think she might be telling several stories here. She probably forgets what she says since all of it's lies. I thought it was the bed too. That's interesting. Culture said she said bed. Yeah, she said what we heard was she said it popped in the bed, it got on her sheets, and it got on her mattress. And she claims that she washed her sheets, but we can tell by the condition her sheets are in that that also is a lie. The sheets were not washed. The boil juice is still there, and she's sleeping in it, which means she's going to end up with another infection because that shit spreads. She also says she's taking 2 or 3 showers a day. Okay. Yeah, right. But you know what, though? Here's the thing, Mignette. She very well could have said shower. She streams so much, and when Chantel gets to line, she forgets what she says. So you very well could have heard shower. It's a very big possibility. And thank you for the support, hun. MC, like, I cannot keep talking about boils. That's her new Oh, big baller. Big baller Foodie. Somebody needs to send Foodie a freaking basketball jersey that says big baller and then a chain that says big baller. That would be epic. Under Oak Chronicles says Cutie is a walking Mandela effect. She is. Under Oak, thank you for the support, hun. She ain't got enough towels to bathe twice a day. Girl, she's got 1 towel. 1 towel and no rags. 1 towel and no rags. I don't know, Sushi. I'm not subscribed to her Kick, so I don't get notifications. It could have popped in the shower and got all over her bed. Ugh. We don't think that she's showering, though. So, Big Bertha says in Thailand, she said Bertha popped in the shower. This time she said she woke up and Bertha popped. That's true. See, there are several boils that Foodie has had over the last couple of years, so you could have got that one confused with the Thailand boil. I don't know who's worse, her or us, because we talk about this shit. Big Bertha. And I just want to remind the community that Big Bertha Jean's name comes from the last boil that Chantel had in Thailand. We called it Big Bertha. So she rebranded to Big Bertha. Yeah, we're that sick. I work at a group home and Foodie would dead ass be at a level 1 client. No independence, must be watched 24. Hold on. I'm going to put that one on the board. I feel like that is where it deserves to be. Foodie, I really hope that you're here and you're watching. Okay. Just go ahead and make the move, girl. You do not need to be living on your own. You're going to hurt yourself. Hectic Llama says, I just watched Thailand. She said it popped when they walked into a new hotel room and it got all over the floor. Good God, she's a sicko.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. I gotta charge this phone a bit. It's gonna die in a minute. Shit.
I'm trying to understand, right? So she needs to leave the kitchen. She just got into the kitchen because she needs to clean her apartment before she goes to bed. I just need to remind you all of that. And she realizes, even though she was just in the living room and she was sealing and she was taking a break from all of the cleaning that she did not do, she realizes that her phone is going dead. Why do you not have a charger in your kitchen? Are you telling me that there are not outlets in your kitchen to where you can charge your device? So now she needs to get back up. She needs to go back to the boneless couch and she needs to seal some more so her device charges. Just so we're following along.
Shit. The fan is turned away from me, but just knowing it's on. Thanks, SD. These are 3 cheese capoletti. But tutorial step by step, so I'm happy that there is.
I mean, don't we all, when we realize that our device is going dead, don't we all go lay down and charge our phones? Isn't that what we do as a community? Oh, look at that, honey. I know I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, but my phone is about to go dead. I better go lie down and charge it and lie there while it charges. Okay. That makes the most sense. Absolutely.
Once you do a few rows, it'll feel natural. Right. Thanks, Nancy. Oh, Singapore noodles.
There for a minute too, bro. You know what she's probably doing on her phone right here, right? Level 1. That's why she went Salah around. I'd say she's looking at the DoorDash menu. Oh, she's got something to eat. What is that?
Why? Why? It's cold. Is this still good? It's been sitting out.
Oh my God. Bro, if you're asking if food is good, odds are it's not good, but she's going to eat it anyways. Does anybody know what it is? What is it? What is that's a brownie, isn't it?
My fudge.
It's a fudge brownie, I think. I don't think you're supposed to be eating that, ma'am. I thought you were going. We can't say that because the feds are watching, Chantel, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have that. There's a condition that you have, and it's out of control. You don't have your medication. Don't you remember you canceled your appointment? MEP says, yeah, but the boil's on the same as the hurricane. The boil would officially be Boyle Arthur. Oh my God. MEP, you're not wrong, dude. That's actually fucking hilarious. And thank you for the support, hon. It's uncontrolled diarrhea. Is this still good? It's been sitting here for a while. Bullshit. You probably just got that earlier in that day. Like as if you're going to sit there and let a brownie go to waste.
Or into the cat tree. Chocolate peanut butter.
That's wild.
Next time?
Oh my God.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. I dare you.
We have enough.
Definitely go
Is genetically, like everyone in my family as an adult, baby teeth. There's a few baby teeth. Blended beans and tahini. I love tahini.
All right. Guys.
Side profile with no teeth, yeah, goes in. And I already look like a half moon. Bad teeth comes bad breath. Liver enzyme, I know. That, there's no medication I'm going to be able to take that's going to heal my liver. The only thing that they're going to tell me to do for that, diet and exercise. Low-fat diet. I already know all this. That's the problem. It's the doing that nobody can force me to do.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why she is avoiding the... Y'all are still saying level 1, I'm dead. That is why she's avoiding the doctor. Because she knows what the doctor is going to tell her, and she doesn't want to hear that shit. She wants to lay down and eat brownies.
But myself.
Well, bitch, we want to lay down and eat brownies too. Okay, but we don't want to end up in that kind of condition.
You know? But moderation with the healthier fats, of course. But hey, Chuggly.
I know you weren't talking about moderation, nothing after what you just did. Why don't you just zip it?
Yeah.
The only doctor's appointment she's going to make is the local emergency room. That's it.
No painful cavities? Oh. I wouldn't know. Actually, I have to go check for cavities. You're right. I have to go.
You're never going to see a dentist ever in the rest of your life. The only way that you would go see a dentist is if you were in really, really, really bad pain. That's it. I need to go be checked for cavities.
Even in the rubble of Syria, you will find a way to bees. Yep. Beesing is a state of mind. There's vitamins and stuff you can take, yeah. But it's true, right? I mean, that kind of...
And you know what? I kind of like that she has took that term beesing and she's turned it into exactly what it is, just like an out of control lifestyle. Like that really is her brand. And she could do so much with that brand itself. Like all of the losers who live like her, and there obviously are people out there. there are people who are actually in her chat and they will give it away things that happen in their life that is pretty spot on to the way that Foodie lives. I mean, obviously, Teardrop being one of the main characters over there, right? But it's so crazy how she's taken that word Beezer and she's given it the meaning that she has, because it really is just a crazy, insane lifestyle. You know what I mean? And the fact that she's branded it is, I'm honestly kind of impressed, to be quite honest. Beezing as a life concept isn't really working out. It's not working out, but for her it is, Kyle. For her it is. The nerve of her to say she hates when people overuse words on the internet. She can't go 6 sentences without saying bees. She can't go 6 sentences without saying, you know. She says it so much that I say that shit now. And I've got to catch myself and be like, you sound so stupid, motherfucker. You know. She's proper high. You think she's high? I don't think she's high. I think possibility she was high last night. Yes. But here in this one, no, she hadn't seen her aunt yet.
Kind of thing. Really, Iroll? You're not
Isn't bees anymore. She seals. Yeah, you're right about that, Butter Crumpet. I mean, I feel like sealing is it's just something that you do when you bees. But I do believe when Foodie seals, it's still in brand with beezing.
a doer.
I would say you know, but I probably shouldn't. Hey, Brunette, good to see you, girl. You know, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, girl. Good to see you. Thank you for the support. Her eyes are glassy. Hey, listen, she could be hitting the THC. I don't know, probably. She's always high.
I want to be a doer. That's my goal in life, is to do.
Oh my God. Make it stop. Just you can't even make your bed. You've got a trash bag, not even a trash can, next to where you sleep. Look at her. Look at this. This is a good one. You know what? You know what this would be? Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some side music coming from the speaker or whatever, and images are flashing on the screen. And we've got a plus size coffin there with flowers on top and a Canadian flag. And this image pops across the flat screen TV. Isn't it epic? Look at that, would you? She was a good beezer, but she's a dead beezer. Very good says beezing is a matter of perspective. You know, exactly. Very good. You get what I'm saying. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. I swear to God. Listen, Chantal, I will promise you this much. I swear I'm going to give you the best memorial Canadian ever asked for. And I also am going to make everybody in the support group memorial t-shirts. And that's the picture that we're going to use. And it's going to be that cool shit with the spray, the airbrush with the cursive writing and everything. It's going to be awesome.
I don't know. I don't think
Say she was a good beezer, you know?
I do too badly. I mean, you guys catch me always sealing, which is pretty much, what I do, but you see a dentist 2 times a year? Oh. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that, Moonchild.
Oh my God, can you imagine the group photo, guys? All of us in our memorial shirt, it might have to be hoodies. We'll go to Canada for the memorial. We'll all be wearing the Rest in Bees memorial hoodies. It'll be like hundreds of us in the group photo. It'll be fucking epic.
You just need to do.
And we're going to drive by Gary's house in our Memorial Bees t-shirts. Yes, it's got to have the clouds in the background, Yulia. Absolutely. Now you guys are in it. Absolutely. Thank you for the support. See?
Yeah. The best chicken skin was...
No. Wait. Listen. We'll do a Memorial Bees walk, okay? And then we'll walk past the dump in our Memorial Bees hoodies. It's going to be so epic, bro.
Thailand? No. The best chicken skin I've ever had.
Nobody can say anything about it because it's all going to be good for a good cause. We're out here having a memorial for our friend. What can they say? Could you imagine? She would too. Gary would pick up the phone so fast and call the Canadian authorities talking about they're over here having a Memorial Bees and gunting past my low income ninth eviction Motel 6, come lock them up. And they're like, sorry, man, there's nothing we can do about that. They're having a memorial bees. Let them live.
That was the broasted in Kuwait. That broasted we used to get on Wednesdays.
Well, unless she's raging, I'm not going to go watch because I want to see the disgusting bean she's about to throw out. Hold on a second. I don't know why we're still watching that shit. Let's get her back in the kitchen. Somebody dual watch and let us know if we need to pivot over. And it only be for an emergencies. Don't get me over there watching her laying down on that fucking sill neither. Or I'm going to be mad as shit. You email me a list of songs for the memorial service like 2 years ago. I'm dead. Oh, I suck. I know it. Kelly Doxy says, as long as it makes the news. Oh my God. We're going to be famous in Canada. It's going to be great. Kelly, thank you for being a member for 52 months. Big Bertha says we have to be carrying the prayer candles too. Oh my God. The prayer candles will be for the memorial walk service. It's going to be the Nodder Burrito Jesus prayer candles. We are fucking great, man. See, this is what a support group is actually about, guys. We all work together and come up with these great ideas. Big Bertha, thank you for that. And thank you for the support. Really, Billy says there be no walking for them. They're going to rent a scooter. Oh my God, should we all rent scooters? Maybe we should. There won't be enough scooters in Canada. So some of us will rent scooters and then we can take turns, okay? Because we got to share. Oh, that's a fucking fabulous idea. Really, Billy, thank you for the support. That's amazing. Yeah, no, Cancer Warrior, it's true. Oh God. Have you ever heard of like social anxiety when it comes to like emails and DMs? Because if there's such a thing, I'm pretty sure I have it. Lynn's Quest, welcome to the Poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. Welcome to the shit show. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, let's get to the beans.
Filipino guy. Who? I don't even remember that. How do you guys remember people? Yeah. I don't even remember. You're funny, Nancy. I don't remember a Filipino. Do you guys remember anybody? I wish it was 40. Cleaning for someone special. Wendy's. 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 All right, time to organize the stuff. Last business. I gave you my heart. This is our circle.
Carrie Jean, I feel like poutine. Maybe some Nashies, maybe some Parmesan, okay. But I feel like what would be on brand for the cater as far as the memorial goes is just classic Canadian poutine. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the support, hon. But listen, she's obviously not going to be in the casket. The casket is just supposed to represent who she is. You know, she's not her. I don't think that, Smee's going to let us go that far. It's not like Smee's going to loan us the body. Oh my God. Could you imagine how that conversation's even going to play out? Excuse me, Smee. Hey, it's your dear friend, Yaba. I was just curious before, you do whatever you plan to do with Cutie's body. If you would let us have a memorial, we were just going to get the casket and put like her picture on top of it or whatever. For the love of God, Tony. But thank you for the support. Get yourself together. Shelly Ray says a prayer candle in one hand and a feminine wash in the other. Shelly Ray, exactly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God. Yulia says songs Cutie can never have sung needs to be included in memorial playlist. On Bended Knee by Boys to Men, for example. Bitch, I would die. Yulia, thank you so much for the support. Krabby Joe says, I just know Big Sig would be the kind of bitch to crawl into the casket with Cutie and Will. Not Cutie. Don't take her, God. Why? Don't let her go. Say it's not true. She would too, big bitch. Krabby Joe, thank you for the support, hun. Okay, Badussy has a new name. Kyle loves my busted boil Badussy juice. Oh, are you talking about Kyle in the chat? Badussy, thank you for the support. Love your name. Mama Estelle says cheese and dressing and a stash sandwich. Oh my God. I feel like we're gonna gain like 20 pounds on this memorial alone. It's gonna be crazy. Mama Estelle, thank you for the support. Big Sig's not allowed to attend. Who's Big Sig? Who is that? I don't really cover Kit Creator. Sorry. Yulia says, remember, we were all gonna shake our iced coffees. Oh my God. And that is gone like a fart in the wind, as Chantel likes to say, because she's so poor and so bad off, so down on her luck, if you will. She doesn't even go to the local Starbucks and get her drinks like she used to and shake them and annoy us at the camera. Isn't that crazy? My, how the mighty fall. Yulia, thank you for the support. Yeah, no more shaking the ice cup. I just don't see the point. And we don't have to get fancy about it. Just bring a trash bag full of trash, okay? And that'll be enough. Shake your bag of trash.
What's that song? How do I look in this light? Ew.
Listen to the water just going, just wasting water. She's not even looking at what's happening. Is this what you were talking about when you were in Syria and you explained to everybody how when you lived in Canada, you would just let water run and run and run and run? And since living in Syria and you all had to like have water tanks filled, you were no longer going to be that person? Did you forget what life was like in Syria, Chantel, that fast? Mignette says, I'll bring a pan of fudge to the memorial. Hell yeah. I'll eat said fudge, Mignette. Thank you for the support.
Okay, Bill Dan. No, it's 30 again. No, there's no men in my life. I'm having a family over at some point. Inshallah, if it's not too cold. Sometimes cars don't even start. But actually, we're actually going to be going out for lunch and nobody's even coming here, so I'm just getting picked up. But my house is messy. I want to clean it for myself. Thank you very much. Where should I put this stupid scale?
Yes, rattle can cutie, Yulia. Rattle cups with coins in them because all cutie does is beg these days. There was this one bum that used to be on YouTube and we used to make fun of him and we called him Rattle Can too. And I said, that motherfucker's the type to come up and what was it? Oh my God. Oh yeah. And take the can from the kids playing kick the can so they could recycle it for the 5 cents. Never mind. You had to be there. Yulia, thank you for the support, hun.
In here.
Oh my God. Where are you going? What is that? Four. Oh yeah. That a girl. I love that she can just grab a bag of trash from wherever she is. She could be in her bedroom, bag of trash, in her kitchen, bag of trash, in her living room, bag of trash. It's everywhere. It's literally at any moment. If she needs a bag of trash, there it is. Her little walk is funny. Chuck and his duck says, and the trash bag can say, shake what your mama gave you, and we can make her family albums like her grandma made that cutie threw away. Oh my God, we'll play the clip, Chuck. That'll be epic. Thank you for the support, hun. Her little legs. Waddle. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Look at all the takeaway trash in there. You can see it. gets her drinks delivered. No, that might be packaging.
This was disgusting.
That's fucking wild. Just sitting there on your counter, huh?
I can't do TV.
Oh, Freya, I'm so sorry to hear that, hun. Listen, celebrate in the way you see fit, and let's play the song, okay? Love you so much, girl, and thank you for the support. Well, she groans because she's 473 pounds, ma'am. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Hang in there. Ellie says, poutine made with New York fries, KFC gravy, and cheese curds. Oh, yeah. Ellie, thank you for being a member for 5 months. You really got it planned out there.
Anymore, I guess.
Frozen pizza box was there too. Okay. God, do you hear the amount of crap that's going into that bag? So, like, that means she's opening up these frozen meal packages and she's just leaving them. Hey, Dumb Not Dumber. And she's just leaving them on her counter. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Right. Okay. Well, my apologies, Freya. Sorry. And thank you for the support, hun. My son is a rainbow baby. I had 2 miscarriages before him. He is 10 today. Double digits is such an important number, Freya. That's it. He's growing up on you, hun. And thank you so much for the support. Sorry about that. I know, Freya. I think we all took that wrong. My bad. Happy birthday.
Makeup tutorial? Like, get ready with me. I ordered Asian food. Oh, my glasses. That's better. Beach.
See that Jimmy the Greek bag? She keeps ordering from the most pricey restaurants. She's blowing through her money.
Yeah, laser. But then she won't play with Fuego and stuff. That's my favorite. I can buy a trash can. I just haven't. There's no like specific, I don't know. I mean, that's what garbage bags are for, right?
She's not bothered with the trash can because she keeps trash all over her apartment. If for her to buy a trash can, she would have a designated place for her trash to go, and she's not interested in that. She wants a trash bag in her bedroom. She wants a trash bag in her kitchen. She wants a trash bag in her living room. She wants trash bags, multiple trash bags throughout the apartment. There really is, honestly, no point in her buying a trash can in her kitchen. Yeah, she likes being nasty. Lala says, I want to point out the same way we talk about things for the memorials, the same way Gary talked about her Pondu reunion. No grift here. Also, #win. Yeah, Gary tried to accuse us of grifting for the tour of Canada. Like, shut up, Gary. Just shut up. I can't even hear what you're saying on Kick. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Keep talking. Because I can't hear you over on Kick. I can hear Foodie on Kick, but I can't hear you, big girl. Thank you for the support, hun. Big Bertha says she doesn't get trash cans because she stuffs them so full she couldn't pull it out. There's that too. Yeah, so she can't stuff as much in there as she could when she just leaves them everywhere. Freak. Thank you, Bertha.
Je ne sais pas, là. Je ne sais pas. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
What do you mean, the Foodie tattoo, Zenny? Is that what you're talking about? Hey, I haven't said that I'm not getting the tattoo. Actually, somebody tagged me in something. It was pretty recently. And it was pretty epic. And they were talking about that tattoo. And I was like, damn, if I was going to get one, that would be the one to get. Does anybody remember? Oh, Cancer Warrior. I think they were just teasing. You'll be back, Zenny. Sorry about that. I think you're just in a timeout. Does anybody remember what it was that I'm talking about? Like the outline of Foodie? But man, it was epic. I'm going to get the tattoo. Don't worry. I didn't say I was going to fucking sleeve tattoo, if that's what you're talking about. But I definitely still plan on getting said tattoo. When did this happen, Missy Med?
Recycle. My cans rinsed out. All the recycle.
Bro, God, it's so gross.
I got my compost in the freezer, just vegetables and stuff. You saw.
Is that where y'all keep it? Do y'all keep your compost in your freezer? I'm not keeping nothing like that in my freezer. Why are you doing that? Sorry, Zenny.
BG? This? BG 15! She won't jump up here. Like, I know she can, but she just won't do it.
Why are you encouraging your cat to get on the counters?
If you're fat in China, they lock you in a... Well, I'm glad I'm in Canada. Maybe that would be good for me, actually. Hi! Why are you destroying things in the apartment? Like... Eh?
Oh, that's a fresh trash bag. Okay.
Why? Miss Skip just went live. I don't know. I just like sucking in whenever remember that day?
She needs to cut her wicks down. Look how that flame was. Dude, especially having a cat, that is so dangerous. Guys, if you're lighting candles, please cut your wicks down. It is so dangerous to have a flame that high, especially if you have animals. See how tall her wicks are? Your wicks don't need to be that tall. Hello, Lena. And you know what? I never knew that. I would always just light my candle. That motherfucker be high as hell. I'd be like, damn, girl. Gonna set the whole house on fire. Yeah, you got to cut that shit down. Hello, Yabba in chat. I'm behind. Can we call the new boil Big Bertha's Revenge? Oh my God, that's perfect. I feel like Chantel bathes like she cleans with her spit. Ugh. You're probably right, girl. Absolutely. Thank you for the support. I agree. Big Bertha's Revenge. Dun, dun, dun. Probably shouldn't be burning those candles if you have pets, period. My God, look at it. Look at it. Dangerous. If she gets her parcels with the wagon, why can't she use it to take the trash bags down? I think that's how she's supposed to do it. And she probably has taken a bag or two down. But what happens with Chantel is that the situation gets so out of control that she's overwhelmed. So when she first moved in, she more than likely was taking her trash down to the garbage place or whatever. And then she let it get so out of control. And that's where she is present day. Now she's got 20 bags all over her apartment and she's overwhelmed. Well, we seen her do that at the villa.
I know you guys are like this content. I don't know all the content. I'm just saying. I don't know who they are really. Oh.
Right, Mama? Still?
Okay, the trash. See, it took me like what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes to clean this. Well, I still need to clean the with the wipe here. I gotta move my scooter over there too.
Setting, Foodie.
I'll do that.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's in the living room, like, you know.
That's crazy.
Hi guys. Mainstays cranberry mandarin is the candle burning. Yeah, I know. Here come the rooster. I know that one. Is there like one man in the box or
Diabetes flare up.
something like that?
Okay, so what box is this? What came in this? I don't remember. That's not the box that she just opened from the fan, was it? And that's not the scooter box. What box is that?
What's the one that goes, Jesus Christ?
I don't know. That's a hard decision. I'd have to think about it. I mean, I'm just so used to you being Big Bertha now.
Beach. Hi, Beach. Hi, Beach. Move, Beach. I gotta do the dishes. No, Beach. No, Beach. Move, Beach. Beach. Quick scrub of the stove. Deny your makeup. Meow, 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 meow.
Look at the trash bag, dude. She can't even clean her stove because there's a trash bag by her feet. Like, girl, tie that up and put it in your wagon. Oh my God. A box here, a box here. That styrofoam here. There's a box over there. The cat's walking on a wet fucking stove. Oh, it's the fan box. Yeah, I see that now. Oh my God. I think she's getting the beans. Here we go, guys. Girl, you are not supposed to use those paper towels on that glass top, but go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, she is scratching that thing to hell and back.
Don't deny me the bees I'm going through. They believe it.
That's painful to watch. She needs those microfiber towels that you get that you use to like dry your car off with, or for your electronics, or for your screens. Those are what you're supposed to use on those glass tops. That's it. You cannot use paper towels. I mean, even just a regular towel will scratch that shit up. But again, it doesn't belong to her. She does not care. Hey, Monica, good to see you, girl. Caretaker, level 1. Caretaker, level 1.
Really, Slipper Slow? Excuse me, I didn't know that. You just finished cleaning? High five. The pot in the fridge has that mung bean stew in it. Where do I put it?
Did anybody get to a date on how long that the soup was in the refrigerator? That mung bean soup, how long it's sat there before she actually took care of it? Does anybody know? I feel like somebody would have put together a date on that. Really, Billy says, I also have a box mountain at the moment, but in my defense, the littles are saving to build a fort. Then doesn't count, really, Billy. That doesn't count when the kids want to make a fort out of it or the cats want to play in it. That doesn't count. And thank you for the support. I hope they have lots of fun. Oh, Monica, it's not a big deal, girl. Don't worry about it. Stop giving us the side eye.
Down the toilet? It looks
What is level 1? Somebody in chat, we had somebody in chat say that she would be a level 1 at a facility, if you will. Whatever that means.
like barf.
Okay, the mung bean soup video was there since Dishwasher released the video. I feel like that was like forever ago.
No, I don't have a garbage disposal. Just a normal sink.
Okay, level 1 meaning she'd have to be taken care of by caretakers 24/7. I mean, it's not funny, but I believe it. I really do believe it.
That's what I figured, Jill. But it's kind of chunky. Maybe I'll compost it.
Bubblegum, the only thing that Foodie did was take the trash from the counters and put it into these bags, which is part of cleaning. That's part of the process, right? But the bags are just sitting there. She hasn't tied up the bags. She hasn't put the bags inside of the wheelie cart. I mean, we still got a few more minutes, but I don't think that she's ever going to do any of that. So she basically does what she always does, and she shuffles stuff around. Every time that you watch Chantel cleaning, like since the beginning of time, we've watched her on YouTube, she is a shuffler. She shuffles her hoard, she shuffles her trash, and there's really not any actual cleaning going on. Even when she cleaned her counter with that Lysol wipe, she didn't properly clean the counter. You could see her trying to scrape some sticky shit off. She didn't do it all. She just kind of did bare minimum and she was done with it. It wore her out. She needed to set down.
Toilet? It's
oh my.
Here it is.
That is the mung bean soup that she just stuck in the refrigerator. Like, for what reason? I don't know. It had to be in there, 2 weeks? At least 2 weeks. Is anybody keeping an eye on what's going on Kick now? Does anybody know? Is she being boring? Sealing, I'm hoping, while we're over here. She doesn't shower properly, doesn't eat properly, doesn't wipe herself, doesn't wash her hands. Yes, she needs constant watch.
I don't want to open it. I don't want to smell the mung bean air.
Oh my God. Over 2 weeks, people are saying. Oh God, this is going to be hard to look at, dude. Dude.
I think that should go in the compost bag.
You don't even have a trash can. So how are you going to properly put this into a bag without making a mess? I don't know.
I can't really smell anything, which is good news.
Another bag. So wait, if she puts that into a compost bag and she puts all of her compost in her freezer, so the odds are today it's a very big possibility, unless Smee took all that out too, which she probably did. Hopefully Smee took her compost out too, but if she didn't, then more than likely those beans are still in her freezer in a bag. Oh, I absolutely would throw that pan away. She's not going to get that pan clean. No way.
What's the lady name?
Okay, Pizza Kitty says 3 weeks when Dishwasher was there. So those beans have been setting for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yes, I showed the pot. It's mung bean curry.
Enter the ladle, always coming in clutch. Lilith, thank you for the support, hon. Ugh. Burn that pan. Burn it. Put it out on the balcony, Chantel. I'm shocked, honestly, that she has not stuck trash bags out on the balcony. I want to see it. I want to see her get these beans into a bag.
I don't know, dear. I hope she's okay. Probably just not feeling well. You know?
God.
Disgusting. I mean, it was good, but that was 3 weeks ago.
So she took this pan of beans and just stuck it into the refrigerator. Now you got to think about her situation, okay? She very well could have froze those beans. She could have put them into a bag. She could have put it into some kind of container where she could have had another meal, survived another day, would not have had to order takeout again. But she didn't do that. She just put it in there, let them rot, and now she's doing this.
It doesn't, I don't think it's rotten. There's no mold, but I wouldn't eat it.
I can get it clean too, Kyle, but for somebody like Foodie, no, she's not going to put the elbow grease into that pan, nor is she going to run it through the dishwasher. She has a dishwasher and she says that she doesn't want to use it. Big Bertha says, now we know why she's said her fridge stank. Girl, I guarantee that's what it was. And there's no telling what else is in there. You think the mung beans is all that girl has rotting in her refrigerator? Absolutely not. Hey, Bunny, we were talking about you yesterday. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Salbot. This make me excite like we anniversary night. Thank you for your input, Salbot. We appreciate you, girl. 3 days is a long time for food leftovers. 3 weeks is insane. In the refrigerator? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big problem.
I'm going to let it soak a bit. Ew. I'm using another bag. I don't want to touch it. Oh. Yeah.
You know it's possible, Foodie, to live stream cleaning your house without having to interact with chat. Like the chat can entertain itself since you are a just a normal just live streamer where you're just living your life. You don't have to always sit there and read what Teardrop and Tracy are saying in chat. You can take care of the beans, you can clean your kitchen, you can get it done, and then come back and catch up and have a conversation with the chat. At all times, you do not need to know what these people are saying in your chat. And that right there tells you everything that you need to know about when Foodie is behind the wheel of a car. She cannot take her eyes off the chat to save her life. She always needs to know what is being said, what is going on in her chat. She could have just let the chat go, cleaned her house, and then came back when she was done and read her chat. When she is driving, she is 1,000% reading the chat. Yeah, Hectic Llama for sure.
It'll wash fine.
Even while she's throwing a pan of beans away, she has to take a minute and catch up to see what people are saying.
In the freezer, like everything else.
Oh my God. Dude, you literally, it would be one thing if like her freezer was just that stuff, but she obviously is putting food in there that she's eating. That's nasty.
For now, because I'm going to bring it down after. Wash my hands. Three weeks facing her in a cold environment. Yeah. No, it was 3 weeks in the fridge.
Oh, is that what's happening right now, Mama Still? Ah, wrong button. Fuck. Hold on. I don't put rotten food in the freezer.
I don't know. I saw someone eating mung beans on social media. So they're high in fiber and they're good for you. And they're cheap. So I still have some. I'm going to make maybe a...
Oh, there's the pan. There's the pan. So she must have cleaned it. I missed seeing what she did to it. Anyways, there's her delivery that she just got. more trash, more food that she can't afford. Let's see what she ordered, shall we?
Wild to watch. You don't have to.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look cheap.
Hello. Wow.
Just imagine eating your money. Like, it's hard enough, I feel like, in life, just paying for groceries and you know what I'm saying? But I really feel like with Foodie's problem that she has, she is eating any of her money that could go to other things. I just don't understand it.
Okay, it's like a veggie sampler. Veggie fried rice, noodles, and vegetables.
That's crazy. I know that costs a shit ton. Have it delivered, tip, all that. No, thank you. I just want to see how clean she gets her house, and then we'll check in and see what's going on now. Oh, that's it, huh? No more cleaning? Of course, she ate and needed to lay down. Ah! Who's shocked? Look, it's Buster. See what I mean? Keep that in the back of your minds, guys. I'm telling you, while all this is happening with Foodie and her income loss and everything else, please remember that Foodie, in my opinion, is definitely, as we speak, love bombing Smee. You know what? If Smee's stupid enough to fall for it, that's on her. All right, I'm going to see what she's doing now, and then I got to get out of here. Let's see. Foodie, beauty, live. Oh my God, she's setting down and she's cooking. I'm dead. Here we go. Hold on. All right, this is real time.
You guys like that song from Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Bees.
Oh, let me guess. She's back on her health kick, right? She's trying to get her you know what numbers down.
Nutritional yeast, pepper,
I knew it.
and a bit of seasoning salt. A little bit sway.
A little bit sway.
Actually, probably doesn't even need.
Doesn't sway, isn't it supposed to mean a little bit? So how does that make sense? What does sway mean? Isn't sway supposed to mean a little bit? So you would say add a sway amount of salt, and she gives us the translation also with the word. What does it mean? It means some people are saying a little. That's what I thought. That's the way she presented it.
Vitamin.
Oh my God. This crap again.
So it is really freezing out today. I think it's a snow day for most of the world today. Well, not most of the world, but for a lot of places. But not so much. Getting my life together for myself, bro.
Not this.
Getting my life together for myself. I think we can all agree that I need to do that, right?
Okay. Aaliyah says earlier she said she's back to logging on Fitness Pal. Oh my God. How long is she going to last this time? I think the last time she logged on the Fitness Pal, she lasted like 6 hours, something like that.
When I do that,
You really got to do it.
then I'll be a better partner to anyone in general, you know? So. That's why I'm here. And I haven't fled anywhere.
Not fleeing because Salah will not allow you to flee to him.
Yeah. Emerald, I appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to live a normal day. I'm not trying to do anything too excessive or, I'm just trying to live a normal day, basically. Okay, let's add the seasonings and then the eggs.
Girl, stand up. Get out of that chair. Stand up.
Rita? Some onion powder. Some garlic powder. Some black pepper. And we're going to stir that around.
Cannot even see the food that she's cooking. She can't. She is leaning up and over. She cannot see what's going on in that pan.
And then
You're going to end up catching herself. That shirt is going to end up catching fire.
we're going to add the eggs. 2 eggs.
Oh my God.
That.
I mean, is it just me or does this seem like more work than just standing up? Like, honestly, if I was to wheel my chair in there and sit down and cook, I feel like it would be more effort than actually standing there and cooking the food. Does she not realize that? Well, there we go. I know,
This is
Bear.
mostly vegetables. It looks like.
What is that? Is that her phone? What's it?
Mostly veggies. More veggie than egg. Oh, the nutritional yeast. I didn't even add any salt. Let's see if I need the salt.
You're right, Boogan. Or bag salt. I think that's good, honey.
Yeah, you can just add it to anything. It adds like an umami flavor. Yeah, you're right. That's what it does. Okay, I'm gonna.
BG was in the pan and she didn't wash it before she used it. I'm not shocked.
We need to make some coffee and toast. Okay.
It is just so fascinating that the way that she goes through these phases, the not caring to pretending like she's caring, and like they all have their own personalities. So we are in, even though she has several different personalities, this is probably my least favorite of them all, where she's really convinced herself that she's going to change her life and things are going to get better and she's going to do this now, because we know what's coming after this. You know what's to be expected after this. I can see her putting herself out like Mrs. Doubtfire. God, I love that movie. She's in this cycle to prove to Salah. I mean, I don't disagree with that, Butter Crumpet, but I also think that with or without Salah, this has always been a part of like Foodie's who she is. She's always done this with or without him. We all know that Foodie since day one has cycled through the health phase, journeys, whatever you want to call it. The way she sits down in that chair that she will give out before she does. Here for the crash out after the health kick. Well, by dinner time is when you can expect that. By the time dinner rolls around tonight, all of this is going to be a thing of the past. She thinks she can get super healthy in like a week before going to the doctor. But even with that mindset, Hectic Llama, she doesn't even dedicate a week. She literally dedicates a meal. Okay? This is her looking at TikTok, reading inspirational quotes and being like, okay, today's the day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to change my life and she has a healthy breakfast, a smoothie, or whatever that she's doing that she thinks is going to work. And by the time lunch and dinner rolls around, all of that shit that she talked about earlier is gone. She doesn't even last 24 hours. She has never, since I've been watching Chantel, which is a long time, she's never made it a week of like eating healthy and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. A meal is as far as she's ever going to make it. That's it.
Scoop, scoop, boogie.
She knows after she eats this, she's going to be starving.
I should have added some spinach. Apparently, you're not supposed to eat too much spinach from the oxalates if you have kidney problems.
Mama still says, FYI, Vancouver Island, Canada, home, no snow at all this year. We don't all live in an igloo. We ride toboggans and wear, what is it? Whatever that is. Thank you. Signed, Canada. Was it you that was in my comments that were offended by the things that I said about Canada? Somebody got really offended by something I said about Canada. You guys know when I just talk shit on Canada, I'm just teasing. I'm just trolling. I don't really mean that. I love Canada. I want to go to Canada one day. Mama still, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you.
I've never been diagnosed, but I've had kidney issues.
Ooh, tap it back. What is this?
I should have added some spinach. Apparently, you're not supposed to eat too much spinach from the oxalates if you have kidney problems. I've never been diagnosed, but I've had kidney issues, and I have diabetes, so automatically I feel like they're compromised.
Girl, I think you are well aware, even with the doctor not telling you that something is wrong with your kidneys, that you have something wrong with your kidneys. You don't experience something like barbecue piss and not just come to the conclusion that you have a kidney issue. You know you do. And that's why you're probably scared to go to the doctor. Because since she's been in Kuwait and Syria, I don't think that she's seen a Canadian doctor. She hasn't had an appointment over here in Canada. She's 100% was diagnosed with kidney issues in Kuwait. And you know what, Actic Llama? She might not even be aware of that. I could totally see that. I could see her not even understanding or being aware that she has kidney issues. I really think it's a possibility. Kidney and liver were diagnosed in Kuwait. She did nothing. Wait a minute. Didn't she show paperwork in Kuwait? I think you're right. I feel like I remember her showing paperwork that showed that she had kidney issues in Kuwait. Yeah, so you're well aware you do have kidney issues, Chantel.
Ezekiel toast. Put my spices away.
Good girl.
Vanilla. What else?
Yes, I remember
that. Peanut butter. Or nut butter, whatever.
Yeah. Like this. Nice dishwasher there, Chantel.
Disinfectants.
We seen you handle those eggs, girl. You know what would really do you some good, Foodie, is to take the chair out of the kitchen. Just take the chair out of the kitchen so you're not even tempted to sit down in it. That's what you should do. Scrim says, I've been a type 1 diabetic since 18 months old. I'm 33 now. I've never had kidney issues. She's in a dire situation. It isn't automatic. Insane. Scrim, I definitely think she's in a dire situation. I really do. And I think she's aware of that. And that's why she's avoiding seeing a doctor. She doesn't even want to hear what they have to say. Could you imagine? I mean, in a way, I get it, but I would also be terrified. No medication. You're just speeding up this process. Hey, Helene, good to see you. Scrim, thank you for the super chat. She scoots from room to room. No way she's getting rid of the chair. Also, the cat tree right next to the stove. It is. And there's that cup of water. So does she keep refilling that, or is that the same water? And why is it there? Is that for the cat to drink out of?
What is this?
Dude, she has those amazing windows. I know you guys think I'm crazy because I keep gassing her up about her windows, but shit, I would love to live in a place like that, you know? But she has those big, tall windows. I would put the cat so she can look out and see everything.
What is this?
Oh, I forgot something.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? For the love of God. My bad, guys. It went back to the beginning. Carrie is trying to make that's called reverse psychology, Kyle. That is called reverse psychology. Okay. Kick sucks.
Okay. Now we have this. Oh.
You make an omelet? Thanks for being here, Coach Warrior.
Meal one. I didn't add any salt, so let's see how this is. Because I'm trying to limit my salt because you guys know. This avocado is not ready yet. I would have liked to add like some to see on my toast how it is instead of butter. Cherry.
Does she pick out these clothes herself? Do you think that she looks this up on those websites and she's like, that's the one? That's the sweater I got. That sweater is crazy work, bro. Okay, well, I'm not gonna let her get me hemmed up when whatever she's about to talk about. I need to watch this first. I don't need to raw dog her with her disorder talk over there. So we'll go ahead and call it here, and we'll be back tomorrow, maybe to watch this stream. But I really kind of want to go back over what she was talking about yesterday. So I don't know which direction we'll go tomorrow. I guess stay tuned to see. But thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out as always. We probably will be late again tomorrow. It's going to be pretty cold. I'm sure the kids are going to be home. So let things warm up. And I will see you guys then. Be safe out there on these YouTube not kick streets. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.